All right, we're at more old stuff. We're talking about ancient old stuff. All right, where are we at?
Oh crap, I don't remember the name.
Hey, if you've tuned into our channel to learn all about Athens and all the details as far as archaeology and the great Greek myths and all of this wonderful information, you've absolutely turned into the wrong channel. We have no clue. We are off to some of the archaeological sites here in Athens. We just left the bakery. One of the things that we have enjoyed more than just the archaeological sites is the food in Athens. Greek food is amazing. We've had Greek salad almost every night that we've been here.
They just call it salad?
Yeah, I guess they just call it salad here, but we have enjoyed it so much. And I don't even know if we have any footage of the food that we've eaten, because I think we've devoured it like immediately. So anyways, we're off to see some of the sites. Found her Greek version of the falafel.
It's a gyro, or as our friends on Long Island say, gyro.
So as we said, as in Jerusalem and really all of Israel, there's so much history that is stacked years upon years. It's hard to take all of it in at one time. We're enjoying getting to see different temples and different archaeology sites. However, it's just so much to take in. And I think that's part of what Athens is. We've only taken 4 days to be able to do Athens. I'm sure you could spend weeks here and never even leave Athens, let alone the rest of the country. It's amazing, pretty amazing stuff.
This is the Temple of Zeus. Check it. It's pretty cool. It is included on the multi-ticket, which is 30 euros. We chose to buy it because if you visit 2 or more of the major sites, like the Acropolis that you see in the background, and this temple, then you save money automatically. So I recommend it.
Jerry just broke into the Acropolis again. So we are on the Acropolis slopes, and we've made our way up to the Acropolis yesterday, and we did not realize that the slopes, which includes the theater,
Of Dionysius.
yes, is all part of, you can go in one entrance or the other, and you can only enter Acropolis and its slopes once. So on the ticket that you can get into 7 sites, you can only go into them one time, even though it's a 5-day pass. So we misread that one a little bit, but after talking to a supervisor, she said she would let us in regardless and take a look around. So we're on the slopes.
The theater.
So we're just leaving the Acropolis Museum, which we could not recommend more. It's only 5 euros, and we actually would recommend going to it before you visit any of these sites that would be located in Athens.
Right, and we're fully aware that that feels completely wrong, because when you get to a city, you want to conquer it, see all there is to see, but it's so worth it to do it first.
Absolutely. It just brings everything together. We've been, walking around these hills for, 2 days now, and we visit the museum, and it's just like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
It's also interesting to see, Jason's been using terminology like layers upon layers of history here. The museum actually uncovers that really well, and as you go up different flights in the museum, you see different layers of history.
Well, it's actually built over
Yeah.
some actual ruins,
Yes.
and then on top of that, you've got that they've built glass floors
Right.
over the ruins, but then as you go up different layers, you're looking down 2 or 3 different floors that give you sort of this view of like this layered history. So it's really really well done.
Very well.
Really cool. Definitely encourage you to check it out. Don't miss the very top floor. The Parthenon exhibit is amazing. It gives you such a clear view of what it must have looked like back in the day. So we thought we would give you a brief tour of our apartment here in Athens, Greece, and it has served us very well. We have enjoyed it immensely. As you can see, it is very centrally located. Talking about backpacking around the world, it doesn't all have to be hostels, because quite frankly, this apartment was, I think, close to $50 per day, which is less than what we could have been in a hostel. So I think that's one thing that I would encourage you, that if you're doing the same thing, look at alternatives like Airbnb. But hopefully, again, this has been informative enough for you to be able to make decisions as you travel, and we hope to be able to share more of our accommodations along the way, whether it be a hostel or maybe even hotels along the way, if we just find that it just makes more sense. Really, when it comes down to it, that's what we're trying to do. Thanks again for being on this tour with us and continuing to tour around the world with us. I know many of you are in our backpacks. You've fit in there with us, and you're continuing to travel with us, and it's really cool because it's great to hear your feedback.
Next, we will be headed to Egypt, so come along.
We'll see you there.